Alright, just gonna do this replay of the game against Lampico's team on 7/17 on Infernal Shrines. Um, I think we struggled a little bit in this game, and we could have done a little bit better in some of the areas on this game, so I wanted to take a look. Even though we won, I wanted to see what we could do better. From the start, I think we, got a pretty good draft against them. Um, we've got the solid 4-man, burst damage, uh, you know, auto attack damage, and then they've got just a really wonky team. I really think, if I remember correctly, that Lampico on Deckard Cain really carried them this game. Uh, Deckard Cain is just so strong right now, and being able to zone out, especially when we've got melee like Greymane. Yeah, at the beginning, the one thing that I noticed is that when I was watching before, is they take really weird talents. High King's Quest, he goes taunt. That is just like the worst to take. You just don't ever take that. That's one thing that at least I wasn't paying attention to. I need to do a better job of like looking at the enemy team's picks. In general, like when we're going into a game, to just take a look at what they're picking, where they're going. Lampico went with Scroll of Identify, which is fine, but that's one of those things like we got to watch out for the scrolls because they're going to lower our armor by 15 after he hits 20 of us. This one, I believe, who is it, Dagny? Yeah, Dagny. He kind of went normal, but then he went, I don't know, he went weird if I remember correctly. And then Fear the Reaper, which is interesting because he didn't go on a pale horse, so he can't double soak. So that's something that we can take advantage of, especially since we have Adhaka. So just little stuff like that we can pay attention to at the beginning of a game. I remember me walking down here. This was really stupid. I knew somebody was possibly here. I even stalled a little bit there if you saw, but I still went for it anyways like a moron. I could have died. They stay a little too long though. They did have Varian without level 4, so that's a problem. Demolitions expert. I don't know where they find their builds. I don't know anybody that's ever taken this. I don't Zarya much, but I just don't think that that's a build. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know anything. Don't know very much about Zarya, so. Now let's see here. So we're missing this soak right now, and we're missing some here. So are they, and they're camping at the same time we are. So I guess it's okay. We're not losing the advantage. But I do remember that they hit 10 before we do. One thing that I think that we can work on, the camp calling is correct, but do we really need 4 of us to get it? I don't know. Like we can be right now with Greymane, we can have Greymane get the camp, and then or even two of us, even Greymane and Johanna or something, I don't know, and we could be getting the soak here and the soak here, and in this particular instance, they wouldn't be getting the soak because they all committed to the camp too. So I just feel like it's one of those instances when we could really get some advantage, early game advantage, because I know they beat us to 10 in this game. And we'll see how that plays out. Right now we're ahead because of our kills, but it'd be really interesting to see how that would work if we were to do that a little bit better. Yeah, see, now we're gonna miss another mid soak. We got bottom, so that's good. And so right now, they're getting the mid wave and the bot wave. Even though we're getting this camp, we're getting no soak. Just absolutely none. While Jaina's getting all this mid soak here. So see, even with our kills, they're starting to even out on us because we're missing a bunch of soak. The 2 early game kills don't count for very much. Yeah, and again, we missed this down here. While they're getting both. We are getting this camp, but I don't know, they're ahead of us now. Look, they're ahead of us by a quarter of a level just because they soaked both. Even though we got camps, they soaked both. And look, their camp is actually one of the ones that's still alive. I think Kirio's gonna get it, but yeah, I don't know. And we're gonna miss this wave that's down here crashing into our tower. We got 2 kills, but they out-soaked us, and now they have the lead. And they're gonna get this camp anyways. So they're gonna get their camp top. They're missing this wave, but they haven't missed it completely yet. And look, he's still soaking here. We do get the advantage on this one because we started a lot earlier than they do. But then they beat us on this team fight in the beginning, I think. And then we do end up coming back and getting it. But yeah, see, so they get this wave. They're almost 3/4 of a level over us right now. So on this one, so Axel has to come in. Now, we have Dragon, and Dragon is one of those things that can really, you know, Dragon's one of those things that you can get an advantage on the shrine. In the pros, what they do is once you hit 25, it's 20 or 25 of these things, of the skeletons, you pop Dragon. And it's considered in the pros insta-win. Now, the pros, the enemy team, will back off. They won't just push into us like they do. But we still have a very big advantage with the Dragon Queen. And I think what happens in this fight as we roll forward is that we're going to get split. Man, lots of people messaging me right now. Let's see. So yeah, I mean, I think we should be fighting this. Axel digs in. And come on. How do I get rid of this thing from being on my screen? So Axel comes in. Looks like he gets a drag on somebody. On Zarya. And so, yeah, we got split. Yeah, so this was a good zoning by Lampico, and 3 of us chose to go this way, 1 of us chose to go down this way, and this is how we lose. It is hard. I mean, that's a good zoning scroll by Lampico. Axel came in, just was unfortunate. Yeah, so we went up this way onto this 1 target, and then you guys had these 4 down here. Yeah, and then we started to get killed. Yep. I think on that fight, you know, I think on that fight, I don't Axel maybe could have come in a half a second earlier, but we need to, with Dragon Queen and the advantage on the shrine, we need to push into them. I mean, we lost two of us anyways, backing out. We should be pushing into them on those kind of things. If we're committed to this shrine, we should commit to it and push forward onto them. Especially if Axel's going to use his dig to come in, we need to commit to the shrine and fight them. They won because they backed us into a corner, and they weren't in a corner. And they zoned us out with the scroll right here. It was just, it was really well played by them. Yeah, see, look at them. They're just, I mean, they do good things. This is why they, almost beat us on this one. I mean, they've sent somebody down here. They're gonna lose this thing up top. I know we win it, but they've got the soak going. They're almost a full level ahead of us now. Oh man, Jestrin's almost dead again. Nice pull. Yeah, that was good. It's good that we got that. Um, they are almost a full level ahead of us now, though. And I mean, all this is due to those early game rotations. The early game soak. I know the four-man roaming is something that we all like or have tried to do in the past, but sometimes it's something you're sacrificing in order. It's a high risk, high reward type situation, which isn't a bad thing. It's just how it is, at least in my opinion. Nice job, Axel, going mid. And so I guess, see, we caught up quite a bit with that structure damage. Now, I guess the reason why I say high risk, high reward, we get the shrine, we get the structure damage, we keep up in experience. Plus, we've got Axel soaking, right, while they're defending. If we lose this instead, if we lost the shrine, they would gain even that much more of an advantage over us because we weren't soaking before and we were not getting the experience and keeping up with them in experience. So I mean, the other thing that we can do to fix that, I guess, is to have Axel double soak more, if that's what we want to do. Or he needs to be more cognizant of being able to dip into another lane if we're getting stuck in a fight bottom or something like that. Or if we're camping, we need to have him be able to soak those lanes more efficiently. Something along those lines. And that's good there. Nice job. I know you're trying to freeze the lane here, Axel, but if you see all of them down here, you should be pushing this into them because he's going to have to the Jestrin is going to have to rotate. He can't dig like you can. He's going to have to walk all the way up. You want to make sure that this is pushing in on their fort. Right now, you're just freezing the lane. Or maybe you're watching to see if we need help. Let me see where your dig's at. You got 30 seconds on your dig. You can't help us out anyways. Oh, there you go. You cleared it up. Nice job. Yeah, I mean, as far as their builds go, I mean, the High King's Quest, I mean, has he even completed any of it? I guess he can complete some of it. He got 50 heroes attacked. Oh, he got 3 takedowns. He's almost there. I don't know if he finishes it. Not that it matters. I mean, getting yourself 10 more base attack damage, or 45 even, if you complete it all, is just... It's just not when you're playing Taunt Varian. Then he takes Second Wind. I've heard that it's not bad, but I do not see... It's per hit, basic attacks per hit. And yeah, it deals for 50% of the damage dealt when low, but Victory Rush or Lionheart are the way to go. Yeah, I don't know about that one, about those builds for Zarya. That seems standard for, yeah, I don't know. I mean, is this a normal build to just go straight up Q build? Seems old. This seems like an old build. Like, I think I remember this being a thing a while ago. Yeah, see, so they're almost ahead of us. They still have gained a level above us. So Axel has been out soaking. Oh wow, Jaina's got the most soak. So yeah, he's been out soaking Jestrin, but look at Jaina compared to like the rest of us. Just out soaking us. Big time. That was a weird one. We die here, I remember this. That was a weird one. I guess they were trying to fight us before 10, but then blue just kind of popped up onto their screen and they're like, oh hey, we'll try to kill him instead. So they knew we were going to go for that camp. We're predictable with the camps because we do them all the time. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, camps are good to get, but... Oh, they saw you rotate up from the lane. Yeah, we needed to have 10 for this. That was a good silence. What was this? Onto Jaina. That was a good silence. You picked up that ult quick. Pulled her back. Oh, that was probably the best won the whole game, probably, in a good tight spot. Yeah, you probably overchased a little here, Axel. I know you're trying to get that kill, but you probably overchased just a little bit. Especially because Blue was trying to get out because he was getting his ass whooped. You did a good job intercepting here to stop the damage from happening. Or, like, you know, I mean, he might have been dead with that there. And then I know you got separated here. But, you know, maybe arch around this way to get out of the fight. I'm pretty sure you die here. Because right now, you're effectively... So we're all back here. and then you're isolated over here. We're all zoned out by all this stuff. I think it's time on this one. You know, none of them can really lock you down except for Lampico, but I think he already used his E is to get out of there. And good kill, Blue. That was a good kill. Got that. Finished him off. I landed in a bad spot. Holy shit. Why did I land there? That was dumb. It's weird too. They traded on that fight even. It's like they didn't really know what where they were going or something, because they traded on that fight even and then they kind of went up. It's weird. Maybe they're thinking they wanted to go for their fort or their camp. Oh, you almost got Dagny. That would have been a kill. That was a good silence there too. I mean, you're landing those isolations all the time. It's not a bad target, probably not the best target. Like Lampico would be an amazing target. Lampico or Dagny would just be amazing targets. Even Gestrin, because we can kill him really fast. You're stopping the taunt here, but you know, getting it on one of those three would be the best. This was such a good purification salvo right here. Last Rites is so stupid. I hate that ability so much. Yeah, I think that was an overchase too. You're lucky they didn't punish you. They didn't, I guess they didn't have, Dagny took off, but. We've evened out, we're 5 and 5, and now we've passed them up because of our structure damage, but the one thing that they talk about too is banked experience, you know, especially with the catch-up mechanic, is the banked experience that somebody's going to have or the team's going to have, because they've outsoaked us so much and we're tied on kills, and the kills came at different parts of the game, so they're worth different amounts of experience. The catch up for them, like if they get one Punisher and can you know, get one of these forts or even these walls, they haven't really gotten any walls, they can really catch up to us in experience. Just something we can look out for, you know. It can make the game spiral out of control even though we're doing pretty good. Yeah, and I did not realize, is this because you're just out of mana that the controller or the capture is so slow? Seems really slow on that one. Not your fault, just the character. I'm always surprised which characters can and can't capture camps effectively. Yeah, this one was rough. We had such a good push here, right? We had double camps pushing down on a fort, but they did have 5 here. And Axel's doing what he's supposed to be doing, which is, and he doesn't have dig up. This is one of those things where we should have played it a little more careful. If Axel had dig, it would have been great. We could have dug into this bush or something and given us a 5v5 so we could push this. Or if he just stuck around, we could have done that. But that's just not what happened, and we need to recognize that in our 4-man, that he's just not going to be able to get in there at this point in time. And even though we have this good push, he is pushing up top. And we cannot hard engage this, because I think Yonners dies here. gosh, you died so fast. What was that from? Oh, last rites. Oh, so you actually survived the last rites? Yeah, because look at that's weird. Yeah, he must have auto attacked right after last rites because you got killed by Varian. That's weird. And he completed King's Quest. Nice teleport out. Yeah, I mean, so they're hanging in with us on this game, that's for sure. Yeah, I mean, they were definitely invading that camp, and we knew it. And I don't. There's probably nothing we could have done about it. Oh, that was a nice teleport, Gyros. You barely got out of there. I'm gonna see this again. That's a nice silence. I want to call those out, man. I honestly don't know that I saw most of them. Like, call out that you got the isolation on somebody. We can either target him or, you know. You guys hang in there pretty good over there, cause we got graviton surge down here, and you guys still made it out up top. Nice, Blue. Nice. Nice kill. Oh, what a tongue. That was max range right there. Yeah, these Tornadoes got no value. There was just the one that got value, and that was it. Shattering throw. That bug doesn't work anymore. I mean, he could still take out your shield, but still, it's not as OP as it used to be. I don't know if this is the normal talent to take. I don't know if you took this for a specific reason, but I don't think that this is the normal one to take with the build that you have. Normally, normally with the build that you're taking, um, you go with running wild so that you can get in further away and get out further away. Yeah. This one on the Prowl, I've seen taken with the Quicksilver Bullets build because it gives you the ability to keep, because you're not engaging and disengaging very often, so you're able to run around a lot quicker and reposition quicker while you're shooting your pistol. But you're going with the Wizened Duelist, which is perfect, and you're getting a lot of kills. You might have just gotten some more value out of this one. Just something to think about. I don't know I don't know if it's changed with Greymane as of recently, but just something to think about for that talent tier. Taking us, they're fighting us 3v4. I don't know, man, they're crazy. Yonners, I don't know if that was you were like bound and determined to go this way, I think. If you would have just walked down, you would have gotten out of it, but I understand. That thing's annoying. Nice tongue. Nice blue. Nice kill. Oh, another kill by blue. God damn, dude. Just playing out of your mind right now, dude. Damn. That's awesome, dude. Nice job, blue. That was great. And I mean, just in general, if you guys saw how that fight went versus some of our other fights, it's really, you can really see why we won. So here, he was way too deep, obviously. He was trying to get the kill on Yonners because he's going for like the tank buster kind of build with Malthael. But, you know, we were kind of like holding the line like a soccer team here, holding the offsides line. But Axel may be a little bit deep here. I know he has essence though, because I'm pretty sure that's why he's staying up here. But Jestrin is deep. We get the kill on Jestrin. And then look at this. I mean, this is exactly what happened to them in the first fight that was up here on this top shrine. Is we push into them and they are stuck in a corner. And so that's why they just get demolished, because they have nowhere to run except for this stupid tight little corridor right here. So I think this is a really well done fight. Nice job. Yeah, and you know, I mean, honestly, Blue, that attack speed or the movement speed at 13 probably helped you right there. We probably wouldn't have got the Zarya kill. So, like I said, I don't know if that's you know, I'm just saying in the builds that I've seen. So that one obviously helped you because you were able to run to close the gap and kill her there with your pistol. So, gave you some finishing potential. So, good job, man. That was a great fight. And so I think I remember this one. Yanners was calling for everybody except for Axel to push onto this tower. The reason for that, the reason why he's calling for that is because what you can do on this map, especially after you win a team fight like that and we're already at like 35 something, you can do what's called prepping the lane. And you prep the lane by wiping out all the minions and possibly even this fort, since we have a wave up here. And we have Greymane who can take out forts super fast. We can get up here and take this thing out. I think we still do before the Punisher gets there, but it's one of those things that you can do to give yourself an advantage, especially once you've won a big team fight like that, to really push down that lane for maximum value and get maximum value out of the Punisher so that it doesn't take any tower shots, so it doesn't have any damage done to it by the time it gets up to a keep. It gives you a really good value. We still get the keep, I remember, but that's why Yanners was calling for that. I know I was greedy. I wanted the globes because I had no mana. Yeah, we still got it. You know, it would have saved a little bit of time, but we still did a good job. But that's just the reasoning for prepping the lane, or what prepping the lane means on this map. That Lornado value, though. Woo! This is another one of those instances. I remember what happens on this fight. God damn, Blue. 18 stacks. Jesus. Okay, so Opius has this up. I feel like he probably should have come in sooner, but I don't know where from. Like, this is the only vent, really, that he can come in through. Or, like, down here, which is stupid. I mean, this is, like, the only one. Because we lose somebody. I think we lose 3 people. We get 4 of them, but we lose 3. Yeah, but I mean, you know, we're hard committing to this. We're wanting to get this tower. I know we sent Axel down there on purpose. I believe Yanners called for Axel to go down there on purpose, but we should be calling to get somebody else in here. Either that or we shouldn't hard commit to this like we are. But I think taking the fort is the right call, or the keep is the right call. I think that's what we should be doing. So nice stun. That was a really good blessed shield right there. Good follow-up by you guys, both of you guys just jumping on gesturing. That was a good graviton surge right there. Yeah, Giannis just taking those fucking tower shots, man. There's not enough healing in the world that can save him. Yeah, so I think Axel dug into that bottom vent. I mean, like I said, there's just no good vents to dig into. There's just no good vents to... Oh no, Axel. Dug into that? That seems like a waste. I know we get the kills here, but goddamn. Nice tongue. Blue just shredding the backline again. Double kill. That's awesome. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that dig, though. I know you don't move fast on Dahaka, but... It was good that we got the keep, though. Gives us a huge advantage for the rest of the game, so... It was worth. I mean, plus we traded 3 for 4, so it's definitely worth. Why does it just keep showing me Axel? Oh, there we go. That's weird. And sorry, I don't mean to pick on you, Blue. I just played a lot of Greymane in the past. It's like the only assassin that I've ever played, so I notice these kind of things on this hero. I think Executioner is the way to go on this one. The 3% is good, but really only if they have like a really, really beefy team. I mean, they have Zarya, which is like probably one of the lowest hero or health pool tanks in the game, I think. Because she has shields, so... Oh my goodness, why is it showing me these stupid... Won't show me your health pool. Awesome. 4296. 4935. What is... What does Yanners have? Yes. 54. Yeah, the Executioner, because I have slows, Yanners has slows and stuns, Opius has a stun, and then Kyrios has slows. We have a lot of stuff that's going to proc that Executioner. Getting that 30% extra damage, on your basic attacks is going to do more most of the time, especially against the squishies, than it is the alpha killer. I haven't done the math exactly, but I'm betting that's the case. You can get a lot of camps here, which is good. Look at Dagny. What is he doing? Just AFK? What the fuck? Maybe he's waiting to see like where we're going or something? I'm not too sure. See if he could get that. I don't know if that was an AFK or if he was waiting to see what we were doing. I'm not too sure.
Blue team's core is under attack.
I mean, nice job here. I mean, we have 20. There's no reason for us to worry about it. Um, as far as like them, I'm sure Axel has dig up. Let's see. Yeah, he has dig up, so we're all set. But yeah, I mean, this is good play here to go for this. I mean, we still have all three keeps. We haven't lost the Punisher yet. We've obviously been doing good, but they've just kept up with us because they've gotten kills. They out-soaked us most of the game, and so they really kept in the game because they were able to do. Because I think the early game they did a lot of good things early game, and we luckily didn't lose. We didn't hard lose most of the. We only hard lost the first team fight that we had on the top shrine. That was it. But we still won the shrine because we got to it faster. So. I'm pretty sure this fight was just an absolute just destroyed them. I mean, nice job here. Nice job by Yanners just zoning out the rest of the team. Dave jumped in and yeah, he killed Kyrios' shield, but who gives a shit, right? I mean, it was just a great job zoning the rest of the team. And then, yeah, we already have 22 also. And nice job, Kyrios. I know I was calling out to you that I had you healed, and you just sat there and fucking shot the shit out of him. It's just perfect. So, nice job by everybody, just keeping it going, and then Axel's burrowing in here to charge after him. Nice kill again by Blue. He's just playing out of his mind on this game. Nice job, Blue. Got the isolation here. That's a good one. He can't jump around, with that isolation, so great job with that. That was a good one. Good isolation there, and keeping him out of the fight. Plus, Pico just down here. Oh, Blue, that was such a nice dodge, dude. I saw that. You barely got out of that ring. Nice job. Oh, did she? Why did she get out of that? That's so weird. Maybe Dagny thought that he's cleansed it. I'm not too sure, but that was funny. He had to stay in the ice block while the shots go out. Yeah, nice job. That was a good fight. You know, focusing that variant, getting that pick, getting Blue up there to follow up on those sort of things. That's what we need. It's just we need the DPS especially to be on the same target because we can't just be doing 1v1s everywhere on the map. And the tanks did a good job. You know, Axel distracting one of them, basically taking one out of the fight, and then Yonner's zoning so that we had space to roam in on this point. It was a great job. And I'm pretty sure that's the end of the game. There's only a few seconds left. We've even got catapults going on the core, so. Yeah, I remember at this point we're like, oh, well, we could just run around, but we still destroyed it anyways. Oh yeah, I got Deckard there. Nice pull. Nice pull. And the B stepping. Oh, the massive B step. Another good pull. Nice job, guys. You know, overall, I think it was a pretty good round. I think we lost in the early game. We were able to, you know, keep up with it um, because we had pretty good team fights most of the time. But yeah, I think we definitely, um, you know, had a rough early game. I think is really what happened. We definitely had a rough early game that gave us some trouble. So good games though.